What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of our Manor Lords playthrough. If you missed the end of the last episode, make sure you go check it out. But essentially, I have gone ahead and simulated a few months ahead in-game from where we last left off. The primary reason for that is we were just kind of waiting for things to develop. We were waiting for some buildings to get plotted down, as well as get our regional wealth a little bit more into a comfortable position. And that's exactly what I've done. So I think we ended somewhere around May, maybe. It was sometime in the spring, starting to get summer, and now we're in the very last month of summer. So not a lot of things have passed. I haven't plotted anything else down. The only thing I may have done is gone ahead and put some backyard extensions into some of these. So we have 5 houses here with chicken coops, 5 with the goats to give us even more leather. As well as you can see, some of the gardens have now fully finished up. So that's what's going on in Waldbrand over in Eichenau. I really have not done a lot, so we're actually going to start here first. I have gone ahead and upgraded some of these things to level 2, so they're going to start right now, and we'll get those situated. The primary reason for that obviously being we currently have no regional wealth here either, so we need to start making money off the residents living here. Now, just as I started this video, there's a few things I noticed. We are getting into the winter months, and we need to make sure that we have enough food, which we do. And our animals are currently being a little over hunted. So let's take this fella off here, as well as the foraging hut, because both of these need time. Obviously, the berries throughout the winter need to shrink, regrow during the early spring seasons, and give this wild animal some time to recuperate. We do have a healthy supply of charcoal here, so we are going to start building a trade depot here very shortly, as well as upgrade some of these plots here to level 2. So I'm just gonna have a quick peek. We currently have 37 timber, and now do I have a forester's hut? I do. Where are we telling him to replant? We really need to get some of these areas replanted as quickly as possible to make sure that we're not running into the issue of a shortage of firewood, but I think we're okay for now. We do want to start getting this mined out as well, so let's go ahead and throw in a mining pit. Even if we don't start it right away, I want to start plotting some of these buildings down. Little curvy road out there. That also means we're going to need 2 things. We're going to need a bloomery. Do we want to worry about tools? Probably not. I think we just want to get this iron going for some military aspects. So let's go ahead and plot down a bloomery right beside that. I also think we will probably logistically need a second trading post. We currently only have 1 oxen. I can't order a second one just yet because I don't have that wealth. So we have a few level 2s going in here. That should get us into a medium village, which gives us an ever important development point. So we're probably going to use the deep mine just to ensure that we have indefinite rich deposits of iron, which is going to make this little town, in my opinion, an absolute fortune. So that's the plan there. I think we're okay with where we're at the moment. We're probably just going to have to, actually, we will get that trading post situated here as well. So let's go to trade. Create a hitching post. We already got an oxen here in case we want to do some trading with Waldbrand. We'll definitely want... Hopefully that's not too close to the border's edge. I've seen reports that people get stuck and all your carts get a little backed up, but we have 5 workers. We have some new burgage plots going in. We actually probably want to make sure that we have more burgage plots plotted down. So in that case... maybe a row here, just to try and keep it. This sort of looks a little odd. Not entirely sure why I had it come out that far, but that's okay. We'll just go ahead and plot some extra burgage plots. Try and keep them relatively the same size as the other side. These can all just be for 1 family. Let's get those plotted. How are we on a well? We probably want to ensure that we have enough water distributed evenly. I think we only currently have 1, and with the sparsity of where the water actually is, we want to make sure that we're at least giving ourselves a chance of putting out fires should the need arise. So I think we'll just plot one somewhere right here. We can connect this road as well. Just try and go Yeah, that's good enough. That connects all of those. Okay, so we're okay. I think we're up to date here. Like I said, we have lots of food, lots of fuel consumption. We're okay on food. We will pleasantly survive through the winter there. We also want to think about a manor, but I don't think I have any... I don't have any stone, so we might need to trade some stone with Waldbrand. So we want to send in some charcoal and receive some stone. So basically, we're saying we have a mass surplus of charcoal with a ton of firewood still going. Let's go ahead and send some of that over to our main city, and then we should be okay to get some stone back. We're actually close to being at the end of the stone deposit. Okay, so that takes care of Eichenhau. We do want to make sure that we're giving these guys... Okay, how many level 2s do we have? Are all these level 2s around our market? That was kind of the idea. Oh, wow, this is full up. We only have one stall available there, so we might want to think about putting like a market somewhere down here. We also might just go ahead and plot out what our castle's going to look like. Obviously, a castle's not quite in the game just yet. Let's go ahead. I kind of want to make this somewhat square. Let's just plot this out. Again, you can plot this out without committing to anything, which is really nice. Like, I could click this, but just not commit it. Just gives us a nice familiarity of where we're going to put things. We definitely want a tax office relatively soon. So let's go ahead and put a tax office there. You can see it expands how far we can have our castle out. Maybe a couple of these towers just to expand. Something like that. It doesn't need to be perfect. I'm not committing to it, but what that's going to allow me is it shows me how much room I'm going to have to maneuver some of these things, like a new market square for over here. So let's go into residential, and let's just plot out this end of town. I don't know why that just started, probably because we're transitioning to a month here. So we have up until probably this bush that I feel comfortable with. So we're actually going to go ahead and we're going to plot down a road somewhere here. It's a very weird looking road, but that's okay. We'll probably send this up here. I don't know what we're going to put down here, but more roads mean more travel, less clutter. And I think we'll go ahead and plot down a market square here, allowing for 39 new stalls to be built. Whether we fill that ever in this playthrough, that is a very good question. I honestly probably doubt it, but at least we have that option. Okay, cool. So we're making some good money. We have some level 2 stuff. We're gonna keep all these guys level 1 for now. Okay, so do we have enough cattle here? I feel like we want to really start utilizing this trading post. So what happens if... let's think this through. This is kind of where you got to take a step back. We're currently not making any wealth in our treasury, so we're definitely going to want to start taxing our folks. Do we do it right away? Probably not. I'll probably wait to get through the winter so they're a little bit happier, and then we'll start taxing them, because ultimate goal now is we just need to start taking over some of these territories, and that's not going to happen if we don't have a military to help conquer that. So we'll think about that. Once that's going, trading's a big issue for me right now. We need to bring in some stuff. We have 2 horses currently. We're exporting stones out, which I think is fine. Do we want to start importing some more food? I don't think we need it just yet. I'm working on getting the apples unlocked. Trade. I mean, we're not trading anything out. We're going to want to start importing some things here shortly for this as well. We have just a boatload of shoes. In fact, I'm going to turn all these into cobbler's workshops as well. And that's going to kind of be how we make the majority of our money, I hope anyway. But I think to start getting some level 3 things in, we're actually going to attempt to start importing in some ale. Now, I only have 438, but I feel like with the level 2 burgage plots that we have and the size of families that we have, I feel like we're going to be able to afford that. It might be a little ambitious. We're going to have to keep an eye on that. But like I said, just to get things kicked off, That should be good. Let's go ahead and hit play. We also have to keep in mind that it's almost harvesting season. In 20 days, we'll have to yield that field. I believe this is set to fallow, so nothing will be there. So probably a couple families to take care of that will be very nice. And you can see we have some folks out gathering things. This will be gone soon, which will be really nice. Generic storage. Hey, Eichenhau, just as we expected, we now have a new development point over here in Eichenhau. Okay, so this is where we got to think this through. Obviously, I really want this. I mean, a deep mining is going to be extremely important and make sure we always have that iron in on the go. The trading routes is also very important if we want to start shipping it out. If I'm weighing what I think is more important, I'm going to say probably the deep mine, simply because we're probably going to do a lot of our transferring of goods and services between our towns to start, rather than trying to make money in Eichenhau. So I think we're going to go ahead and plot in the deep mine. So that's something that we have to... So that's still being constructed, so that's fine. Let's see how these folks get on with their business. We definitely want to order that second cattle as soon as we have money. Wow, did it just upgrade twice? It did. We actually have a small town, or sorry, a large village looking for that small town. So because we were able to upgrade all of these burgage plots, hoping to get some more regional wealth, we actually got a second one, so we don't even really have to make that decision. So what does this do? After unlocking advanced armor making and master armor making enables production of mail armor and plate armor. Converts all inhabitants to artisans, locking them from being assigned. So we knew that. Do we just get this? I really didn't expect to level up that quickly. I think we start creating armor. Enables blacksmiths to create mail, which can be used to equip citizens of burgage plots 3 or higher. Promoting a new retinue. Well, we said this Eichenhau was going to be our military encampment, so as much as I think these trade logistics and better deals will be important later on when we actually start making money here, I feel like being able to supply our main town of Walbrin with a really solid military is probably the way I want to go, at least in this stage of my playthrough. So let's go ahead and grab basic armor smithing, or armor making rather. Now we can start thinking about, well, once we have these built, we can start putting in some backyard plotting. In fact, I already know we're going to need these. We just got to wait for some money. So Walbrain is kind of at a standstill right now. Let's actually look at our builds just to make sure we have everything we need. We have the wells. We just plotted a second one. We don't have a tavern, but this town's not going to be our #1 focus anyway. Farming, again, nothing here that I'm too worried about. Gathering. We do have a forger set. I mean, our timber guy is going absolutely ham. I might throw a second person into this foresting hut. I might actually just clear the bandit camp spotted. Where are you? Okay, you're way over here in Nasalo. So 2 of them. Gotta be careful we don't get infiltrated by a group of bandits. Thankfully, we should have a decently sized retinue. Looks like half of them are dead. So, or maybe not dead. I think we just got the ability to create 24. So we'll have to hire them. But again, we'll start thinking about supplying these guys. I always do that, hit escape. Here shortly. I think we just gotta unfortunately just kind of play this out. Speed it up a little bit. I just turn all of these to gardens as well. I think that's probably the play. Especially since all these plots are level 2. Want to make sure I'm not overkilling it. Oh, this one's not level 2. Let's go ahead and plot that to level 2. Perfect. So I just don't want to run out of food because eventually we're going to have so many people that we just got to be extremely, extremely careful with how we're placing our food stuff. So new family joins in. That's actually awesome. We probably want to put a 3rd stall here, especially when we really start utilizing this. How many horses did I say I have? We have 2 horses. We have 1 dedicated. I might go ahead and order a new horse and just assign the horse, both of them purely to this little area. So what do we got here? Family member, family moved in, livestock order. This town is really starting to show its colors, and I like it. I do really like it. We'll probably put some new burgers plots in here. Stone deposit's almost gone, so multitasking in this game and making sure you're paying attention to both sides of your whatever you own. We do have 1,000 regional wealth, or sorry, influence. I'm wondering if I just steal this claim right here and force the Baron's hand into trying to claim one of my other ones. Is that risky, or is that... I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna claim this last piece. That way we each have 4, and I'm not worrying about it later. If he decides to go to war with it, or doing something crazy like that, we'll obviously, we'll tackle that when we need to. We do need a family inside here because we should be importing ale at some point here soon. I did turn that on, yeah? I did. So we are importing ale. We have another horse on order. How are we for wells here? We have 1 well, 2 well, 3 well. I think 3 wells is probably okay for now. I guess if we were ever to lose it, the fire goes everywhere, then I guess we'll right away immediately know if we've made a mistake or not. So now we do have this iron deposit over here, but I think with my focus being so garnered towards shoemaking, it's probably not wise to go for that when I can just import it or trade it for my own things. So in an effort to make even more money, I think we're just going to change a bunch of these to cobblers. Obviously, we need the family and we need to be careful. Looks like burgage plots might be an issue now as well. So because we have 35 timber, let's go ahead to residential. We got kind of this weird piece of land here. It is like a perfect size for like a duplex. Like a big duplex with like a backyard. I wonder if we turn that... I wonder if it's cheaper to import malt or barley and then create this backyard as a malt and just have the owners of the tavern live and work here as well. Well, we can decide that later on. We'll go ahead and plot that. We also need to think about getting some burgage plots planted down here. So let's just start brainstorming that. Probably don't need... Actually, if we're going to go for... We have a nice road right here. I'm just planning ahead for this being gone. 77 stone left. Trying to plan this out. This can go somewhere here. What if we just start plotting down big orchard backyards? So something like this, but reduce the size. And just have massive backyard orchards. Is that... Do we want it that big or have 4 of them? I don't know how big the yards need to be for an orchard, but that seems like a reasonable size. Let's just start getting some things figured out. Let's just start thinking about our next expansion, where we're gonna go to from here. Where am I kind of bottled up? Because I want to make sure that I have folks working the stables. That's a large granary. Large storehouse. We've already separated what's going to go into each. I need to pull a family from somewhere. Yeah, this guy's not going to have any food left, so let's just pull him off. All right, let's speed it up. We're claiming Nusselho. Again, this family is going to get ripped off the second that that finishes harvesting for us. Okay, I'm happy over here. We now have the mining pit, which needs to be a very high priority. I get we have a ton of burgage plots, but let's get that one done, boys. This should be very high. And just as I expected, we see some of the Baron's troops that he has hired going to deal with the bandits in my territory of, well, hopefully my territory, unless he tries to stake claim on it. We definitely need to order a second oxen, like, immediately, but we just gotta wait for the month to roll over so we can start getting some regional, much needed regional wealth. And that guy's sending a big old army over to deal with those bandits. Please just keep moving. Please just take your time, but get out. Yeah, 0 location now on free stalls. So thankfully I plotted that second marketplace down. And we should, theoretically, at the flip over of the new month, start seeing some ale coming through. We got some beautiful level 2 burgage plots. Everybody wants that ale, and as soon as we get more ale, we can start plopping in some level 3s and should theoretically start seeing our wealth just absolutely skyrocket to the moon, which will be very, very, very beneficial. But we really need this done over here. That Baron is sending quite a few folks over to deal with that. Oh, we're in September. Okay, 2 things needs to happen. We need to go over here and pull some families out of somewhere. How are we on wood cutting? That's so many wood cutters. How many planks do we have? 89 planks. I mean, we'll need them for burgage plots, but pull somebody from here. We'll pull this gentleman for now. And we'll go back into the granary and we'll just throw 3 in there. I don't think they're going to need a whole heck of a lot just to deal with that yield, but I mean, that's going to be a sizable amount, which is a really solid start. So let's go ahead and progress again. Taxing. Yeah, taxing is going to be interesting. I'm not looking forward to it just because I know you have to manage it very, very, very accurately. And if you don't, you run the risk of just completely shooting yourself in the foot. How are we with stone? Has our folks gone and got us any stone? Not yet. Where is this oxen? I don't have anybody doing it. Here I am thinking, hey, I got stuff being transported from one to another, and that's the farthest thing from the truth. Funny how you forget things. How are we on wood in our town? Not bad. Region claimed. And just like that, we have our 4th region. So we're going to thank the Baron for going in there and cleaning out these bandits. He'll get some influence for that. But end of the day, we now have 4 territories we can work with. Eventually, we'd like to see some settlements in each of them. But that is still a drastically long way away. And I mean, we're making some good decisions here, I think. Food is still going to be a little sparse. Those orchards will be massive. If we get 2 more burgage plots, we'll get that orchard underway. You're currently exporting stone still. Yeah, I wonder if barley's the play. Meat I turned off just because with the size of community that we have, we're going to need every ounce of food that we possibly can get. I feel like starting berries might be a good play as well. It's just I want to make sure we get that regional situation figured out where we're not spending a boatload to trade goods and services in and out of our region. Hides are a little low right now. Iron slabs, we don't have any. We're exporting our shoes and importing our ale, which we're starting to get. So again, theoretically, we should be able to upgrade these burgage plots very, very shortly. I might even throw a second family here. Let's get these orchards set up here very, very quickly. Bum, 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 bum. How are we over here? Is this finally done? Beautiful. Let's get a family in there. Burgage plots can wait. We obviously need the new families because we're at the max. Starting to get a little bit of regional wealth, which means I am actually going to order a second. Oh, it's 20. Dang it, we're so close. That's okay. We'll figure this all out here very, very shortly. That family is okay to stay there. Yeah, that army is getting a little scary. I'm gonna take a family off here for now, just to speed up construction. Like, what's he? He's just going ham over here. We have, what, 59 of this remaining. There we go. We got a family harvesting all of our crops. They'll get this field ready in plenty of time. All right. So we are okay on families here. We're okay on resources. This is going to be done. We have all of our chicken coops and stuff. We have a bunch of cobblers workshops, which these guys are going to go absolutely nuts here very shortly. Tavern supply is starting to go in. We just need this family to be able to transport them from... Where did I set the alcohol to? Apparently nowhere. Might just be in transition. We'll figure that out here in a minute. But I can't wait until this entire strip is all level 3 stuff. It's basically going to be the Vegas strip, but in Manor Lords is what I'm going for. Wow, this why doesn't he just harvest? Where is the logging camp? Logging camp's here. Harvest all of this. Just go nuts on that. Go absolutely ham. Stone roof tiles, eggs, berries. Our egg supply seems low, but it's also kind of just a backup. We really don't need anything too much on that. Family's still going really well out there. It's going to take them a little bit to till all of that. Okay. Over here, we need fuel in there, so we'll throw a couple reserve fuels just to make sure we're okay. We'll throw a family in there, and we should start seeing some iron slabs coming through in a very, very quick manner here, which is absolutely lovely. These are all level 1s. Do we just try and upgrade them all to level 2 just to get our regional better? We have 17 timber. Oh man, so many things I gotta consider. We have another... Oh, we actually need... We have to have a family here hunting. I took that away as that replenished, but it's time to put them back. Ours is replenishing fine because we have that policy. And we're starting slowly but surely. We should start to see this ale. Family doesn't even seem to be working, yo. That's okay. We're gonna have what? 3 families available once this gets going. All right, we're doing it. We're looking lovely. We're feeling good about it. It's, again, a lot of kind of waiting to start see your wealth develop. It's not really a hurdle. It's just part of the game. Really excited about this little village here. Very excited. I cannot wait until that second oxen goes. We're gonna probably want... I thought we had a hitching post down this way. Probably gonna want to throw one there shortly as well. I'm really tempted to just... All right, let's wait for the burgage plots to finish. Once they're planted, then we'll look to upgrade some more buildings. I also need a manor to start getting some policies. These folks are probably gonna be a little upset here soon because we don't have that administration building, which is fine. Again, it's not the end of the world if your folks get a little upset with what you're doing, but we're gonna get these living spaces expanded to just have a surplus of buildings. Like, I know we're not quite there yet. We're at 40 and we have 51 houses available, but we're gonna start attracting a lot of families here very soon, especially with all of these being level 2. We want to make sure that we're well and prepared. Is this a level 1? Upgrade to level 3? Oh, we must be getting... Okay, how many can I realistically do? We just got so much money. Holy crap. We're doing it, guys. We're starting to Manor Lords. Let's get these 3 all set to level 3. So that should take care of getting us to the orchard spot. I mean, isn't it just smart to just go with as many as we possibly can? I feel like that's where I bit myself before. We might be getting a boatload of development points here very shortly, because I don't know what the requirements are for a medium town, but we're definitely going to get to the burgage level 3s, and then we're going to get a small town. So things are coming up pretty nicely here, and once we have the level 3 guys, we're definitely going to start taxing our residences. We got to start thinking about getting our army situated. It's not enough to just sit idle by while the Baron keeps taking what he wants. I think we're actually going to do what I said here, which is just upgrade these. While we're waiting for the wealth to come in, we might as well help ourselves on that case and get as many level 2s as we can, so our wealth just goes through the moon. I think this is all ready. Give them a few minutes to go back, but I'm pretty sure this is all ready to go. It's gonna fallow in the next one anyway. This is also gonna fallow. Want to make sure I don't miss anything with that, so we'll just give them a few minutes here and look at this building going up. The folks are excited. We're excited. We have a maxed out market over here, and hey, we got a couple stalls over here. Let's go. The families see the potential. I see the potential. Where's that Forster's hut? I don't know if using the advanced thing on the Forsters are actually a good thing or a bad thing. I'm a little skeptical of constantly using it, but our money is looking very, very, very good here. I think if we're going to get 2 production points or development points right away, you can rename your regions? How did it take me 5 episodes and hours of playing this game to realize you can actually change the regional name? I just saw this feather and was like, what the heck is that thing? There's no way. Anyway, sorry, tangent. I think we're going to get the trade logistics first so we can just start opening trade routes for the cost of 25. It won't ever change. You can see if I buy a new one right now, it's 96, and then next one's going to be 100 and something, and so on and so forth. So we'll get that. Then I think we will get the orchardry if it looks like we're going to upgrade really quickly. Like get a second burgage plot on top of that. I just need this thing to go. This thing it's been great. It's basically free resources, but unfortunately it does take up that room where I want to start plotting down some new and exciting things. Okay, so we're still exporting that stone. Planks we don't have a surplus of. Roof tiles we need to import. Probably am not going to worry about importing anything here unless we decide the barley situation back there. It might end up being cheaper. It's currently 12. If you get that eventual development point, that goes down by 10. So you're still paying less. It just, the process would be a lot slower. In fact, I'm going to have to raise this up. In fact, I probably can just afford to get 118, 180 per month. We're gaining a lot from the burgage plots. I think we can import a lot in, if I'm not mistaken. It's gonna be interesting. Do we have a mule? We do have a pack mule here, excuse me. So I think we'll assign the pack mule there. Let's go and assign a family here, and we're also going to ship out stone and hope to bring back iron slabs. Actually, do I need to even do that? Let's get charcoal coming in. Reason I think that is I'm not going to be building the army here. The army is going to be built through Eichenhau. I think that's the play. I hope that's the play. We'll find out. Trading post is... I actually want that trading post up like as ASAP. Starting to get that stone in. We need, I think, 20 to get the manor plotted down. What an exciting time here. Everything's starting to feel really good. We need more timber. Where's our logger? Let's give him another buddy to help with. Does he have... He doesn't have a dedicated oxen, but that's because we're still placed the order. We need to place the order for one, so let's go ahead and order this family another ox to take care of. Stable is still not being built. Well, wait, we have 2 wells being built in the same spot? Hey, and just like that, Waldbrand with the development of beautiful big homes in our market square. We all of a sudden have reached town level. We are village? Is village bigger than town? We have reached the next tier basically, and I mean, come on, ladies and gentlemen. Look how amazing this village is, and this is only early access. Eventually these will be able to be upgraded even further. You can see the families hard at work. Our big, beautiful administration building in the distance there, and this just looks... I mean, this is the Vegas of Manor Lords. The Vegas strip within Manor Lords. Awesome, awesome, awesome. You love to see that. We got all these being developed here as well. How many commodities? We have 90 ale. I mean, we only have 4 timber. Let's not get too ahead of ourselves and shoot ourselves in the dang foot. But I feel like we can probably pull off at least one family with the Woodcutter's Lodge. Is that stupid? I feel like that might be stupid. Let's throw that family back in there. I was gonna say, we probably, if we're gonna start importing coal, we probably don't need the woodcutting, but let's go into here. So this is a tough call for me. We need 7 more level 3 burgage plots, which technically we're upgrading 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We only need 2 more after that. So we're gonna get the orchards quickly. I think it's time we finally get the trade logistics. We've been talking about this for quite literally ever, to open some more trading routes. And now that we're making so much money, I think that's a wise development point to plot in. We also have very good standing, which means, sorry folks, but we're gonna start getting our treasury up to speed. Let's go. Okay, so these family are currently planting wheat. That's in fallow. So these are kind of off season, which I don't hate. Opposite of each other. Those families will go get that all ready for us. We have 17 stone left, so we're so close to getting that figured out. We have 1 more station that we can put in total unassigned. I mean, the unassigned's fine for oxen. We have 3 horses. Oh wait, unassigned. We have 3 unassigned, so that means we have one oxen available and 1. Wait. Sorry. We have 1 oxen assigned. We have 2 horses assigned, and we have 1 mule assigned. So that leaves us with only 1 for development. We currently have enough stable spaces for 1 more, so I think we're actually going to order in 1 more. Oh, do we want the oxen or do we want the horse? Let me think about that for a few more minutes. I'm not entirely sure which way I want to go about that. Do I want more for building up our town, which is already pretty developed? Or do we want 1 more for trading? I feel like the one I'm actually leaning further towards is trading, but... Alright, what do we need to import here? Do we want to start importing some bread? We're going to get the orchard. That's going to be another food source. We're already trading for that. I kind of want to start importing some sidearms once we start making them. So while we have a think on that, let's go back over to Eichenhau as we approach the wintry season. Still very good for supplies. Still waiting on some timber. These guys are having the absolute best time down here. We have all level 2 stuff cranking out here. Actually, let's make sure we are level 2, 2. Let's pause this and go burgage plot 2. We don't have enough timber. I keep making that mistake. Just need to get some more families moving in. Simple as that. Regional wealth is slowly going to start picking up. That's why I'm kind of in a hurry to start getting some of these level 2. All these middle ones I've already upgraded to 2. In case you guys were wondering, these are all going to be weaponsmiths, armor smiths. We're going to put the development point into armor making. So this is very, very much going to be how we fund our military for hopefully taking over the entire whole regional map that's within this game. We're gonna get so many workers here very shortly. I'm kind of ready for it. This is gonna be a lot of development here very quickly. We are now 6 away. What are these guys missing? Was it just the timber, which we have so much of now? These guys are still waiting on the extra food. That's what see, the extra food is worrisome. It's not that we don't have a supply, because we have 9 months, but we have such a large family, like amount of families, that in the winter seasons, we're going to lose a lot of meat. We're going to lose a lot of berries. Vegetables are going to slow down. Eggs, honestly, I don't even think are worth it unless you have hundreds of chicken coops. I think we're actually going to buy this trading route, and we're going to start importing until we have a surplus of 50 bread. Might be ambitious. It might be a little overkill. We'll have to keep an eye on our wealth there. But starting in November, we should start seeing some things progress very quickly in terms of development, and that's going to spearhead some new decisions we make. We have so many shoes, dude. It's actually kind of mind-boggling how many things we actually have on hand in case we need them. Still building things out here. Yeah, it's just kind of another waiting game. We want to obviously put in another family, and just as we say that, we get another family. So let's go ahead and throw him in there. We'll put another family into the bloomery. Trading post is just about there. It's just about there. And I mean, we're already short on burgage plots again. So let's think about another one. So if we want a road up here, this can connect so they can get... Why is that so weird? What is this? Why is this spilling out? Oh, I think it was just being weird. So we'll do that. I think we'll put another row of burgage plots once we have some timber. I mean, we do have timber. The music in this game just hits a little different. Might want some bigger gardens back here. Good enough. This town really, realistically, does not need to be anything too pretty. Hey, we got enough stone, so once we get our timber back... Oh, we might actually just have enough for this already. I don't want the manor. Maybe like... be back in this little area. That's gonna make a lot of folks extremely, extremely happy. And that is gonna give these... It's gonna give Ike and Howe the upper hand that we desperately need from them right now. How much surplus of iron slabs do we have? We have 10 regional wealth. Okay, that's fine. 10 regional wealth. We'll upgrade a few more of these once we get some timber. We should start making money pretty handsomely in both towns. I mean, we just spent 400 here getting those development we want, but because we have level 3 burgage plots, especially the level 3s, we're really starting to see the money just come flooding in. We need one more of these houses to get to level 3, and then we'll be at our next checkpoint. So I don't have enough food for this guy for some reason. That's fine. That should be enough to get us over the hump. Is that all planted? It doesn't look like it's planted yet, so... It does say yield. These families might be done. I'm going to give it till November. If I don't see them go back out there, we're going to pull them all off. Actually, even if they don't, I think we'll pull family off there and throw them in here just to get them started with cooking us some local bread. And we had Ike and Howe now finish the well, which means that frees up the family to go start targeting other things. Hey, there we go. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So now I'm actually going to say we're going to send... No, that's fine. That is... I think we're okay. I think we're okay to just let this play out a little bit longer now. We still need... We need a horse. That's 30 wealth, so we're just... Eichenhau's in a good spot. It's not in a great spot. And until you really start seeing some regional wealth come in, it's really difficult to be like, okay, we're doing this perfectly. We're getting everything set up. However, we do need to start thinking about armor. So I think these front ones are going to be armor, and these back ones are going to be weapons. So let's go ahead and craft an armor. That required 2 families? Why did that require 2 families? That was weird. Does it say that and I just missed it? Converts all inhabitants. I mean, I just lost 2 there though, and I'm not entirely sure why that was the case. It's Perfectly fine. We'll figure it out as we go. Yeah, this family... I mean, they have a stall, but they're not selling literally anything, so we'll pull those family off. Oh, man, I'm so excited. How many do we have in construction? All 3. Let's plot that one down. Let's go. And we're making so much money. Holy jumpins'. This is like unheard of now. These guys seem to be doing okay. We have 8 of 9 still. We probably want to order... We have both horses in there. I'm just impressed that I've survived this long and everything seems to be clicking the way that we built it initially. It could have very easily gone a horrible, horrible way, and it's just not right now. That's not big enough for a backyard extension? Oh, it's because it's under construction. My fault. There we go. Got some bread in. Oh, this feels good. This feels and looks good. We're going to have some apple orchards here very shortly. Is this done? Let's go! The Story family. But that is all but history now, as we can plot down another orchard here in just a moment. We're going to have it. We're going to just count down the minutes until we have another upgrade for Eichenhow. Let's freaking go, baby. What are we doing over here? 15 regional wealth. Resources are looking not bad. Lots of food. Lots of, I mean, I feel like our fuel quite literally is... Actually, I might pull off the Woodcutter's Lodge. Enough fuel to last how many months? 2 years. Enough to last 2 years. Again, give or take X amount because of the wintry months. Holy jumpins'. We are just flying by. I feel like we should put another armor workshop here. Let's go back to the trading post. Let's throw a family in there. And we're going to assign... Do we have a mule? We have a mule, so I'm going to assign the mule. Apparently it won't let me. We're going to do 2 things here in just a moment. Actually, this family shouldn't be there until we can actually start doing stuff with it. Bum 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 bum. Oh, this is exciting. Hurry up and finish. I can feel it in my bones and I want to get started. Okay, so they're not too upset about the taxation yet. Bread is good. Vegetables, I mean, we're going to have a surplus of food, which means theoretically we can start dishing some of that crap out. We want to start importing weaponry. We might even need to increase this this ale. In fact, we're making enough money. I'm gonna bump that up another 25. Shoes. The shoe market is incredible right now. Holy crap! Come on, give it to me. It's so bloody close. 93%. We are about to hit... Oh, wait, we need this one too. Okay, dang it. Come on. Cobbler's workshop's done. We're going to be... It's probably way too many shoes. And I recognize that. These families are all occupied now. But at the same time, I mean, we still have 6 extra families. It's really not hurting us too much. Food is going to be an issue here shortly as well. These are... Which timber do we have now? Let's go ahead and pause this. We don't have a... Oh, regional wealth, of course. Of course. Do. This is going to take a while to build. Actually, families, we have enough space currently. I think this should be the highest here, guys. We have 25 helmets. Once we get up to like 100 helmets, I'm going to start exporting. Basically, what my plan is to click export from this first and then import from Waldbrand second. And I'm hoping they will just trade with each other as opposed to going to the market, like the regional market. This guy's not gonna do anything. This chick's not gonna do anything. Anywhere where we can boost the amount of people working. I feel like a pack mule here might not be a bad idea. Nobody in the saw pit, but yeah, actually, let's throw a family back in the saw pit. Let's throw somebody back into the forester's hut. Primary focus should definitely be right here. Oh my goodness, we're just about there as we look to hit an absolute benchmark within Waldbrand. Getting it to a medium town in but a few moments time. You can see them hard at work, 92%. And we will finally have some big, beautiful orchards. We need to get rid of these supplies. We do have a lot of things under construction at the moment, so I think just playing it out is probably the appropriate situation we got to do. But I mean, we now have a fully functional tavern. We have how much commodity? 78 in store for that. I might actually look to put... These are nowhere near being full. I think we're okay. I think we're okay. Probably want to go to trade and start getting in a little bit of these roofing tiles just because we will need them. We're going to import up till where we have a surplus of, let's just say 100. That might be overkill, but in order to get any of these going and in, you know, upgraded, because eventually we want this whole square to be like that. That's the, that's what we got to do. Come on, finish this building. Finish this building. We need one more piece of timber. All those trees are planted, so I mean, we're gonna get some big, beautiful trees here shortly. And December is fully upon us. Anything else I can pump people in? We have 50 helmets now. That's good. I mean, that's a bottomless pit. Oh, wait, did we upgrade it? We have not upgraded. We need 50 regional wealth to upgrade this to a deep mine, but currently there's still 1,400. So if I'm being completely honest with you, I'm not really worried about it. Saw pit's good. Woodcutter's Lodge. We'll probably want to throw him back in there at some point, but we still have 150 for those guys to work through. We have 22 families with 24 plus 7 living spaces under go. Yeah, I'm happy, guys. I mean, I really, truly am happy with what we got building here. Come on, 99. Let's go. And just like that, we have a brand new medium town, and we're quite a ways away from that large town. So we're going to go ahead and make sure for all these bustling new families, we're going to get the orchardry, and we're going to start planting some new backyard extensions. So let's go ahead and go over here. We're going to go, these need to finish. How are these not finished? Oh, this one is. Let's go ahead and plot down an apple orchard. Let's set these to the highest priority so we can start getting food. Oh man, it's just this game is in early access. It's there's so much more that we need to do in this game that's just not in the game, and that to me is what excites me. We have so much potential for more things. It's just going to be an absolute ride once this game is finished. It's going to look totally different. This game will look totally different by the time it launches, and to me, it's already an incredible game. Is there bugs? Sure. Is there issues? Sure. Does some things need to be a little bit presented better? Absolutely. But for an early freaking access, yeah, it's very, very well done. And we have a new policy over here. So what's our new policy going to be here? We only have 2 to choose from. Citizens skip every 5th meal. Wild animals and rich deposits breed twice fast, but the reduce of crops. We don't have crops, so we might as well sign the policy for here as well. Let's just make sure that we never run out of food supply in in Eichenhaus on top of what we already got going in Waldbrand. Keep that refueled. Do I have a reserve here? Dude, the one as well. Okay, cool. So family moved into the manor. They're going to be our mayor, so to speak. And we are going to start getting... land tax. Nah, I don't want to tax anything. I think just the fact that we have that approval building now is going to be extremely, extremely beneficial. Where's our other... Where's our other... stable? Is it just these two things? It must be. Really need to get a horse in and start trading some of this stuff away. Let's say the pack station, we don't need the stone anymore, so let's switch this to helmets. We're gonna start giving Waldbrand some helmets. We're gonna come back down here to our pack station here, and same thing. We technically don't really need charcoal at the moment. It's not enough anyway. I'd rather just start importing in some helmets. This is now done, so let's go ahead and plop down an orchard as well as upgrade this to level 2. Probably not going to put any of these houses at level 3 because we want a healthy supply of level 1 families, level 2 families, and then level 3. We obviously have a boatload of level 3 just simply for the fact that we want that Vegas strip to come in. We got to be careful with our money here during the winter months that we're not overdoing it. We just went down to 10. Oh boy. So what are we paying just way too much money for? I mean, we can stop this. We want to stop it though? I mean, we're going to get so much money here very shortly from just living. Honestly, I could probably stop the bread now that we have the orchard going. That's quite a bit of money. Not importing anything there. We're exporting shoes. Export price. Global market critically oversupplied. Okay, well, that's kind of our fault, I guess. I mean, we're shipping out so many shoes, but that's okay. It is what it is. We have so much ale. I think we'll be fine on ale. Lower this down to 100 so we're not just killing our budget. I feel like we might need to just import in our own iron. How do I want to play this out? We'll have to figure that out. Yeah, I'm gonna have to think about that. I wonder if iron is just cheaper, and if it is cheaper, then I just do that and create my own in town. But I mean, we really need to be able to afford a trading route to start shipping out some of this iron, because that's gonna get us a pretty penny if we can get that. Waldbrand, a mule is required for our high value barter pack station. I mean, we have a mule. How many mules do we have? Just the one? That's, I think, fine. I think we just need to play it out. I think we need to do this smartly. I don't think there's anything we really need to rush into. We'll start getting the money that we need. It's just, you don't get it throughout the months, really. We have a whole boatload of helmets now here. Oh wait, that's just in general. We have no helmets here yet. All right, we'll just we'll let this flow for a few minutes. We're into January. We should get some money at the top of the month, which we did. Now, another thing I got to keep in mind is I am taxing the people, which is turning this to treasury. Treasury is important. I think I keep it. I think I keep it for now. This is getting to the point of the game where it's like, I know what my objective is. I know that we need to start getting in some military, so to speak. That's an apple orchard. That's an apple orchard. I'll make that an apple orchard in just a minute. Winters are hard, guys. We're not really making any money off anything at the moment. Eichenhow finished a development plot. How are we over here? We have still a whole bunch of burgage plots. We only have 2 families hard at work at the moment. We gotta start thinking about getting these to level 3. If we want this town to get to level 3, that is. We might not worry about it. I could pause this building. So many things to think about. So many big things to think about. What really will help is getting the next point to put into better deals. Basically, just everything's going to cost, if not half, more than half. So, but you can see our vegetable supply is down in the winter. Everything's just kind of slowly just trickling along as we get through January. We don't have any helmets in yet. I don't know if the pack, like, I don't really know what the play is for this, honestly. I don't know if this is like trading is best. Like, I feel like importing, exporting, and setting it up in a way where I'm taking from this town to give them money and they're taking from my town to get the money. And it's just kind of a handshake of wealth. I'm hoping is the play. But I could be horribly, horribly mistaken. And then, you know, shoots yourself in the foot just a smidge. Get those guys finished up. Those will get to level 2. We want these to get to level 2 at some point as well. And we have the resources. Again, might be overkill, but it's going to generate us the wealth that we so desperately need. Okay. This is how we're going to make money from here. Military. Helmets. 36? I need $1? I need $1 to get that. Dang it. Oh, no. That's okay. That's okay. We're starting to make money here at our treasury as well, which, again, thinking end game, thinking long term. Well, we definitely don't need more cobbler stuff. That's a given. That would be really dumb of me to put another cobbler's workshop. That's overkill as it is. I don't really know how I want to play this out from this point. This, I know we're going to put in an apple orchard. We just don't have enough wealth. I hate the logging camps and stuff, man. Like, transport your stuff. It shouldn't get stuck like that. There we go. These burgage points will give us the stuff we need to get these bad boys with new families. We're looking pretty good. Again, it's... why did I leave this? I must not have had enough money when I made this. This is bugging me. Just make that like a mansion. Somebody can have a nice corner, massive building area. And there we go. That's what I was looking for. Now that we have that policy in place, that's just... you love to see it. Food. That's why I want to start getting some backyard expansions going so we don't run out of food. In fact, let's go ahead and get these ready. Winter is going to be a little tougher, but hopefully we can start getting some food in. We have so much charcoal. It's insane, dude. It's absolutely insane. We need 4 more level 3 burgage plots, and then we'll get to another development point. What's the thoughts on just rushing it? What do I not have? I don't have the money. So once we get money for this place, which you can see it's slowly starting to come back, well, I think we're just going to rush the last development point that I want. Yeah, I think we'll rush the last development point that we're looking for, and then that's going to make our trading just... theoretically, I probably should have done it before the orchard, but I've been talking about that bloody orchard for so freaking long. All right, let's progress. We're doing well. Everything's looking good. We still have yet, knock on wood, I probably am going to jinx myself by saying this. We have yet to have a fire. We've yet to have a fire. How much does it cost? 25 regional wealth, so I can upgrade 2. I think we need to save until we can upgrade all 4 of these at once, and then we'll have... There's 2 burgage plots there. I don't need food. Oh, no, I don't know what I need. Oh, okay, I think we can upgrade all 4. It's what to upgrade? 25? Uno. Dos. Tres. Catorze. No, I'm not singing a U2 song. Okay, let's go. There we go. Come on, let's get those done. Let's get that extra development point into Waldbrand to start allowing for some really good trades. Eichenau, we have lots of families getting things started. We're starting to get that regional wealth up, which, as much as I want the trading of our supplies, I think it's only wise that we make sure we can feed them. As you see the amount of food dwindling down. We have another family member, so we're going to send another hunter. Do we have a tannery over here? We do. He's working. He's fine. He's not full yet. Everybody's working for the weekend. Yeah, I'm feeling good about this town. A big difference in terms of visuals from Waldbrand, but again, this is just where I feel like I actually need to move this farther back. I'm gonna run out of trees here shortly. How much timber do we have? 53. That's quite a bit. I feel like I need to pull some people out of. Let's rip somebody out of the saw pit. Let's give our timber some time as we're looking to replant. Approval rating. Who's mad? Is it just because I don't have... I probably don't have the... Yeah. Oh, we need to upgrade this at some point, don't we? We need clay, but that'll be easy to import at some point. Actually, let's send... Do I have clay to send? I probably don't, actually, now that I think about it. Not a lot. That's fine. We're getting to the point of the game where importing, exporting is quite literally the name of the game at this point. I know that sounded really stupid what I just said, but I promise you it was made with good intentions. All right, here we go. We're just about there. Prices are going to be slashed in half. Oh man, let's go, baby. I still think importing brew stuff to make the brew will be cheaper because we can convert this to a brewery expansion, which converts all malt to ale. But if we're gonna get that development point, does it really matter at that point? How much is barley? Is gonna be 2. Barley's 2. We just get malt. Malt's gonna be 4 or 8 for ale. It might make sense to just import the malt or barley, create something out near our farm where we can turn it into what we need for a brewery and make this a backyard brewery. And that way they're just transporting from here to here instead of from over here or wherever I have the alcohol stored. Not entirely sure where I have that stored just yet. In that time, we got 1 helmet. Well, February is upon us. So what do these guys want? They want another clothing stall. Yeah, it's going to be a little bit before I'm able to really give them what they want. Come on, baby. We're almost there. We need two of these to finish construction, and we will have ourselves a large town, which in early access is the biggest thing yet. We're so close, ladies and gentlemen. Again, I hope you guys have been enjoying the series. It is quite a bit different than some of the other playthroughs on the channel. But I personally am having an absolute blast. I think it's a very, very wonderful, thought-out game with so much extra room for potential. We're going to cut this down to 1 as well, just to finish off that orchard there. We're going to rip a road just down there. Kind of weird that I didn't connect those. I'm a little mad I did that, but hey, there we go. The last burgage plot to hit level 3 on Market Square, Town Square, whatever you want to call it. Let's go ahead and increase this. Last thing we'll do is just see this turn into a level 3 to get us that last development point. And when we come back, we're going to be an absolute juggernaut in the import trade business, import export. And we're going to need to be, because we're going to run out of food here very quickly. Obviously, these apple trees need to grow. It's not going to happen overnight. There we go. We got lots of, you can see these trees. It took a long time to build those. We got a little bustling market square down here, which is going to fuel all of our level 1 guys. We currently have 100 and something or near 100 family members. Our wealth is starting to kick off. So let's go ahead. We have 2 retinues available because the second one is from Eichenau. Let's go ahead and order just a few more treasury folks. Just a few more. We don't have a lot of money. Just give us a little bit more. We're gonna need to hike up the taxes on these fine families here very shortly. 94. Come on, folks. Get this guy finished up. I wonder at what point the Baron decides to make his own moves and tackle taking over one of our territories. Hopefully not. I'm very much hoping not, but I am actually going to convert this to... I'm going to convert this to the brew house at some point. I think that's the play. I think instead of getting in ale... Actually, now that we have a large town, why don't we just take off this commodity right away? Stop sending out so much money for that. And as soon as we hit the large town, we start importing in malt, I believe is what it is. Did that finish? I didn't get it. Oh, I need a level 2. I need one more level 2 burgage plot. Oh, the shambles. That's okay. Boom. The hustle and bustle. We'll put some more burgage plots just to make this place look a little bit more beautiful down there. Obviously, from this point on, the size of our town really doesn't matter unless we just want a lot more workers and a bigger army. What are we doing down here? We're starting to get some regional wealth down here as well, which is just absolutely sensational. We want to make sure that we're getting all these up to burgage plots too. We have 4 families hard at work. Lots of building supplies, quite a bit of food. Obviously, we need to work on that. Way too much fuel. Can we buy? No, we need 36 to start shipping out our helmets, right? If this is going to be a bottomless pit, we need 50 wealth. I might save for that first. Long way before we burn through all that, but I just don't even want to risk it. 63% done. We are now into March of year 4. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, Waldbrand has officially hit max level of early access. There is going to be lots more past that. But without a shred of doubt in my mind, we are getting better deals. And now if we go to our trading post, let's just have a look at what everything costs. Look at these, baby. Their import or everything, it's just the same price now. All that BS tariffs and everything that was on there, it doesn't matter anymore because we have officially entered a new era in Waldbrand where we can say, get rid of those tariffs, give me the stuff that we need, and we're going to start thriving as we're going to establish a trade route for malt. We're going to import until we have a surplus of 150. It's ambitious, I know, but it's going to be half as much as we were paying for. We're going to get twice as much compared to what we were paying for in ale. This is going to be a brew house, and we're going to start having a family dedicated to making ale for the tavern. Oh man, I love this game. This game is way too fun. It is way too fun, and it's not a complaint. It's just holy jumpins, just the things you can do. We haven't even started building our castle, which theoretically I could commit to this big old open area. I love it. We'll observe this in just a moment. Ran a little bit late, but I want to get some of these things done here. We have 9 families. Like, come on, guys. Work a little bit harder. Let's go ahead and throw a couple families back into the forager hut. How are we doing over here? Good. Do we have a stable keeper at this one? We do not. Let's do that. That's maxed out. Throw one more family on there. We'll go ahead and order another horse. That should be enough for stables. Saw pit still going. Timber still going. There we go. I think this finished up, which means let's go ahead and put in Burgers plot too low. We need level 2. Oh my gosh. It's just when I think I'm going to wrap up the video, I get sidetracked or something's required. Tell you, if this was a game I was around back when I was streaming, holy jumpins, I would have been streaming for quite literally hours. Okay, let's open the routes through helmets. We are going to export, and we will hold on to a surplus of 50. We are going to be making so much freaking money off this, dude. It is just going to be... We have a horse, yeah? We have no horse. Okay, well, that's going to take a while to get those traded out, but that's okay. We need a little bit more. That can come, though. Horse, I'm actually not too worried about. I'd rather get some more food settled in for these guys. How are we on houses? 27 for 31 families. Or 32 technically living spaces for 27 families. I had that backwards. Oh, this is just so good. So good. See them hard at work to try and get this burgage plot level 2 so we can put in a brew house. We're starting to get in the malts. Yeah, we already have 60 malts, so honestly, we're probably going to need a second brew house. That's perfectly fine. We can put a nice couple big ones right along this road. This we want to upgrade to 2. Got apple orchards starting. Look at these apple trees starting. Let's go. And of course, we don't have enough regional wealth. Oh no, come on. What are we spending so much money on? Export, import. Whoa, let's just close this down for now. We don't need, how many do we have? 16 it said. What am I stuck on for so much money? Our shoes, oh, there we go. Global market's going back to needing shoes, so we're good there. Oh no. Come on, give me that regional wealth, baby. There we go. And with the final thing of this video, we are gonna plop down a brew house extension. What that's gonna do is that's gonna funnel in all of the ale that we need for this. I'm hoping that 1 is enough. I don't know if it is, to be honest with you. We'll find out. But I think that's gonna be it for this video. I think I've done a lot. I'm happy with where we're at. It's so far very successful. We'll go ahead and order that horse. We still only have the 2 oxen. Or we don't even have a... Oh, no, we do. Okay. I probably want to plot down another hitching post just so we have somewhere to store all these animals. Yeah, what a successful little run we had today. We are just absolutely hustle bustle right now. We'll throw a family into the foragers hut. It's a couple families now that it's in season. Food's good. We have vegetable gardens on the go. We have money coming in Ikenhow. We have so much charcoal we could live for another 16 years. Leathers are looking good. I think we might even look to build something else. So I wonder if we ship the leathers out of this town. Oh no, it's happening again. I'm starting to think of new things. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be it for this video. Let's just have a quick gander at our beautiful new large village, town, whatever it is. I keep getting those backwards. But look at Market Square. Couple houses on the right there that we need to upgrade. A fully functioning, fully filled Market Square. Everybody's selling all their goods and services. We have a brand new tavern that's being powered by the family living back behind them. Level 3 burgage plots, level 2 church. And we are just in a new part of the game as we looked to get our troops fully funded. Oh no, I'm sounding a little political here. Look to get them ready to start claiming what will eventually be total control of this region. Not done yet, folks. Last thing. Where's the backyards? Where do we have some backyards available? There's really not a backyard there. Oh no, I really didn't leave myself with too many backyards, but that's okay. We're gonna go ahead and just plop down a is there no way to make... Oh, it's probably not big enough. Where do you make weapons? Right there. Blacksmiths. So we did have enough room. We'll throw in a blacksmith right there. Start pumping out some weapons. We'll actually plop down too because we have the wealth. Honestly, I can't afford because the families. There you have it. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you guys like and subscribe to the channel. I hope you guys are enjoying this one. We're getting ever so close to finally trying to claim some of these regions from the Baron. It's going to be a long task ahead of us. Looking forward to the next one. A bunch of politics, taxes, things are coming into this game so you can see the development. But that's it, guys. Make sure you take care of yourself. Once again, thank you so much for watching. And until the next video, we'll catch you all later. Bye, guys.